Good morning, RHS. I'm Daniel Abaticchio, and you're watching Rocket News.
And I'm Josh Gates. Today is Wednesday, January 10th, and here are your announcements.
Attention Science League. The first meet of the season is tomorrow at Middletown High School North. All members will meet in the main lobby immediately after school for attendance and to board the bus. Please visit the Science League Google Classroom page and fill out the form to confirm your attendance. Now let's go to our riddle of the week.
There will be a Key Club meeting today after school in the Fab Lab to discuss our upcoming event. Now let's go to Nick Rampone with our latest episode of Nick Notes.
Happy New Year. I hope 2018 is good to you. Many people try to change or improve in a new year. Have you made any resolutions for this year?
Good morning and happy 2018. For my New Year's resolution, my biggest one is going to be not to sweat the small stuff this year and to enjoy my friends and family and be thankful for good health and all the blessings that I have.
This year, my New Year's resolution is to spend more time with my kids reading and helping them to work on their letters and get better in school.
My New Year's resolution for 2018 is to eat much healthier. My family and I are attempting to go vegetarian and cut out all animal products. Well, that would be vegan, but eat many more vegetables and hopefully feel better and healthy for the new year.
My New Year's resolution for 2018 is to get more exercise, and by doing so, I'm going to walk the halls and the stairwells of Raritan High School at least 3 times a day to get my steps in.
My New Year's resolution is that I became a new Mary Kay consultant in the weekends, and I have to see 30 faces in 30 days, and I'm very excited about this new opportunity.
My New Year's resolution is just for a happy and healthier 2018.
As well as mine.
So I'm happy to share that I did finish writing my paper during my Christmas break. So my New Year's resolution for this year is to make sure that I focus on my weight. I think that having a healthy lifestyle and exercising and doing things are really important, and I've neglected it for a couple of years now. So my New Year's resolution is to have a more healthy and active lifestyle.
Good morning. So my resolution for the 2018 school year is to really bring out the best in those that I lead, and I look forward to working with everybody here in the Hazlet Township School District. That's my #1 resolution.
I have 2 New Year's resolutions. One, I'm the father of 19-year-old twins who are in their 2nd semester at college. My daughter goes to Villanova, my son goes to Georgetown. My New Year's resolution regarding both of them is to make certain that they stay focused, to support them in every way that I can, and hopefully to have them continue on their successful path. My 2nd New Year's resolution involves this district directly. Having just arrived last week and now I've gone through a rather strenuous snowstorm, my resolution involving Hazlet is to put this district on the map in the state and to continue the excellent tradition that Dr. Bragan left in my hands and to hopefully move us all in the right direction. Thank you.
Seniors attending the trip, your first payment of $100 is due January 16th. You can give your payment to Berg, Dempsey, or any class representative or the main office. If paying by check, please make it payable to Raritan High School. Now let's go to Dan and Alexa with Get In There, Raritan.
You know, my personal opinion, I'd probably have to say had a dab. Everyone wants to know.
I want to know. Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know anything.
Okay.
But I would Google it though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Honestly. Now, Now, a big part of getting in there is about, discovery, curiosity.
Research. Google.
And so, on the note of Google, we're going to be asking people what they thought the most Googled thing of 2017 was.
So let's get in there.
Honestly. What do you think was the most searched question or phrase of 2017 on Google?
I think the most searched thing was BTS.
Alright, Mrs. Creed, what do you think was the most commonly or popularly searched phrase, question, or anything on Google for 2017?
Taxes.
Taxes? I can see that. I can see that. Thank you.
What do you think was the most searched thing in Google this year?
Net neutrality, by far.
Get it.
Alright, Joshy G.
Yes.
What do you think was the most commonly searched thing on Google for 2017?
Definitely the amazing iPhone X.
Get in there.
100%.
Nice. Is that its battery capacity?
Oh, the greatest of any iPhone.
Aiden, what do you think was the most Googled thing in 2017?
Probably man's not hot, my big check.
Probably. What do you think was the most Googled thing in 2017?
Definitely the salt.
Salt. Okay.
Alright, Mr. Petrowski, what do you think was the most Googled thing, phrase, question, or whatever of 2017?
So when you think of like everything that went on in the world last year in 2017, from the election to, I think the biggest thing that happened were natural disasters. So all the hurricanes from Texas to Puerto Rico. So I think the most Googled stuff were hurricanes, maybe hurricane-related ideas, or something related to helping other people, or donations, so something hurricane or disaster relief related.
Oh, that's a nice thought and pretty accurate. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks. Awesome.
To the families and friends of the victims, know that we'll do everything we can. We are Vegas Strong.
No matter what we're going through, we still have to push forward.
Are you ready to shake up the world?
It takes an act of love to realize we are all in this together.
Made history tonight.
Look at that! It's emotional. I can't explain why, but it is.
I'm asking that you guys join and mobilize with me.
I will say it right now out loud. Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Me too.
Hand back out, bro. You gonna shake it, bro. The things that make us different, those are our superpowers. Go out there and conquer the world. Because the world would not be as beautiful as it is if we weren't in it.
Before we go, here's Nick Ince and Nick Festa with their game review.
Hello, Raritan High School. I'm Nick Ince. I'm Nick Festa.
And I'm Mr. Leonard. Welcome to Game Review, where today we'll be discussing The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
You must save her, my daughter.
The Legend of Zelda series is my favorite video game series of all time and home to 3 of my top 5 video games of all time. The beauty behind this franchise is that while it shares common themes, motifs, objects, characters, weapons, names, and locales, each game in the series tells a variation of a similar story, but is still unique to each specific game. So for example, while each game always stars Link as the main character, it's not the same exact Link in each game. The overall story structure is such so that each version of Link is a descendant of the Links that came before or after him. Breath of the Wild takes place in the land of Hyrule, where after a 100-year sleep, Link awakens to find the world in the midst of a great turmoil. The evil being known as Calamity Ganon rose to power and started destroying parts of Hyrule before finally being captured by Princess Zelda, who, for the last century of her life, has focused every ounce of her power on keeping Ganon contained. When Link learns of this, he rushes to save the princess by returning the spirits of a select group of people known as champions to their divine beasts to help turn the tide against Ganon. This is your adventure in Breath of the Wild. Within the Zelda fan community, there has been endless discussion as to whether the games are connected to one another, but it wasn't until 2011 that there was an official word from Nintendo that yes, there is in fact some semblance of a timeline to outline when the events of each game take place. However, the accessibility of any Zelda game is its ability to jump in and follow the story, whether it's your first time playing a game in the series or you've played all of them. Breath of the Wild does have a very simple and, to be honest, thin story to it, but it paves the way for expertly tuned gameplay and exploration to be front and center in this amazingly crafted game.
Moving on to mechanics, let's start with food. Cooking ingredients together will create a food item that gives you health and grants a buff. The mechanics are also more realistic than most games. Weapon breaking might sound weird at first, but trust me, it's not that bad. After using your weapon for a certain amount of time, it will break. But there's always weapons laying around the world, so you never have to worry about being defenseless. Weather also takes effect on your adventures. If it's raining out in a thunderstorm, your Metal Gear will get struck. Hot and cold weathers will harm you if you're not in the right gear. In short, the mechanics can work in your favor if you know what you're doing.
That's it for Rocket News. I'm Daniel Abaticchio, and thank you for watching.
And I'm Joshua Gates. Have a Willy Wonka Wednesday.